What's up, everybody? Tendo here. That there is Hannah Warrior Princess. But you know what we're going to do today? We're going to go back to a time where she wasn't Hannah Warrior Princess. And I only referred to her on these videos as my girlfriend. Here's what's going on. We're locked down at home because of the coronavirus. And a lot of you guys are the same. So what that's caused us to do is sit around at home and try to find clever ways to make new kinds of videos without actually being able to go to the thrift store. And I told Hannah today, I said, you know what the best thing we can do now to kind of scratch that thrifting itch? Let's go watch ourselves thrift in the days of old. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to watch our very first thrifting and game hunting videos and just talk about how far we've come. Does that sound like fun to you?
Let's time travel.
Let's time travel, so stick around. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump onto our YouTube page and we're going to scroll all the way down back to the beginning. Now, we have 2 videos that we're going to go through today, all right? And if you hit that like button enough times, guys, and if you comment below and tell us that you like this kind of video, we will continue to periodically, even when the coronavirus quarantine is over, and we'll just kind of keep doing this from time to time. We'll just pick a random old video and see what happened in that video and see if we found anything good at the thrift store. We'll look at the comments from it. There's all kinds of things we can do. But on this one, we're going to do 2 because the first time that I ever did anything video game related or video game hunting related on the channel, I went to the thrift store and I came home and just told the camera what I got. I wasn't really trying very hard. And then the second one, we actually went to the thrift store. So let's do this. Let's scroll all the way down and just keep going. We're going to actually scroll past every video we've made. What do you see?
The watch me eat.
Oh, right here. Yeah, we'll do a review of that one day.
We got some zingers in here.
Yeah, there's some ridiculous stuff in here, but we're going back to the start. Come on. All right. So we're right in here somewhere. Ooh, look at these rainbow backgrounds I used to do.
Ooh, pretty.
Okay, so here it is. The first video that I made on this channel that was anything like what we're doing now is this one. Massive gaming haul. We were going for the clickbait. It has 232 views. It was 11 months ago. Okay, and that's important to note because we didn't start posting daily until 8 months ago. So we're around 8 months now. So this was me on the early stages of deciding we were going to do something like we're doing now. And we'll talk about that more in a bit. But let's push play. Ooh, we got an ad for what is this? Fitbit Grip 6. All right, well, you're getting double ads. This is like ad inception. All right, so here we go. What do you see immediately?
Your little baby face.
This, you know what? Also, I might have shaved after this I might have shaved since then because this was 11 months ago. There was a couple more months there before I actually started growing it out and posting daily videos. I kind of told myself at some point, I'm going to shoot a video every day for a year, and I'm probably not going to shave until after that year. And this wasn't quite then yet, so I think I've shaved since then, but who knows. But what else stands out to you?
The Tums bottle on the desk.
That's funny. Well, I'll tell you what I noticed is that there's a McDonald's cup on top of my shelf, and the only thing in this room whatsoever that's still the same, and you're not going to see it because it's off camera, but our Taco Bell panties are still in the exact same place.
Our crown jewels.
Yeah, they haven't moved at all. And also, that cube sorter with my consoles on it is pretty interesting because at this point, and you're going to see this here in a second, I didn't really collect video games yet. These are just consoles I'd found at the Goodwill bins up until this point. I just bought them because I wasn't going to pass them up. This is really before I made the decision to do what we're doing now. So let's listen to what Past Tendo has to say. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Shark Vlog, and welcome to a weird hybrid episode. Today's both kind of going to be Shark Thrift and Shark Tendo, and that's happening because I used to kind of try real hard to brand these videos. If I was going thrifting, it was a Shark Thrift episode. If I was playing video games, it was a Shark Tendo episode. And I think like if we did something creative and made stuff, it was a Shark Make episode. I still kind of refer to things that way every now and then, but I definitely don't try so hard. I went thrift shopping yesterday because one of the chains of thrift stores here where I live has a half off day on Monday.
Hey.
So we just went to that without
Sabres
any
for the
intentions
win.
I miss Sabres. They've been closed down for the coronavirus. Making an episode. I just knew I had to go home and make a video out of this ultimate game. Hey, 2 cameras. Gaming thrift haul. So here it is.
Look at Howard just in a rave.
Well, yeah. Well, the ducks haven't changed. They're all still here. But I want you to look up here in the top left-hand corner of the screen. That's my entire video game collection 11 months ago. I owned like 8 or 9 games. And that's pretty crazy. And those must have all been bought before I started. So I must have shopped for a week or so before I was like, all right, let's make a video. And then I made a video.
I'm really curious what's in that little stack because half of it's probably mine.
Yeah, who knows? Real quick, I just want to make this so you can be amazed how much awesome stuff I found in one day. Be amazed at me. All right, so let's start with, ooh, it's kind of hard. I don't know what to show you first. Let's start with the games. Yeah, let's start with the games. All right, so this is pretty good, I think, as far as a haul goes, because you have no idea what a good haul looks like. Here in Phoenix, where I live, it's often hard to find GameCube games at the thrift. Still true. You know, and I'm not quite that into collecting games to pay full price for those. I am into the consoles. I know, kind of weird, but I like to get the games as they come to the thrift store. So I found Soul Calibur for GameCube. Very nice. And that's probably fine to the day for games. And I paid, so this is complicated because all these stickers, they're half off. So it says 3. Well, that means I paid $1.50. And then Lego Batman, Wii, also $1.50. Banging. GameCube Tony Hawk American Wasteland. Very nice.
It's a banger.
That one was $2. I remember playing that too. I sat right over there and played it. Got a $4 sticker on it. Close up.
Just to prove that it was $4.
Tetris. What was that long dramatic pause?
Oh no.
Classic. I don't have my own copy, so I was more than happy to pick that up for a couple bucks. I took the sticker off this because it was the first thing I bought, but I think it had $5 on it, so I paid $2.50. Bonus.
That's actually really good for an old retro game.
Street Hoops. I literally just bought it because it was a GameCube game for $2. Wasn't gonna pass up on it. Story of my life. ATV2, again, GameCube game. I paid $1.50 for it. Just gonna put it in the old library. And then PlayStation 2 Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Legos.
Oh, wait, see, Sims 3.
Are those all yours?
Those are mine.
Yeah, you were not wrong. About half of that's yours.
Little Big Planet, that one's mine.
About half of it's yours.
That's mine.
And why are we watching this in 480p? Let's get some 1080 at least.
Ooh,
jeez.
Upgrade.
That's pretty funny. Doesn't look much better. But look at that Ren and Stimpy game. This was way before we were making daily videos. I found that at the Goodwill bins in a bin, and it's complete. All right, so that's pretty funny. So how many games did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Counting your games. We had 20 games together before we started making daily videos.
And a Spyro butt.
And half a Spyro. Super into the Lego games. Well, same. I was at least 7 or 8 years ago. I am looking to get back into playing all the ones that I've missed since. All right, let me show you one of the consoles that I got. Ooh, I got a console too? Probably the least special, but still awesome.
Okay.
Not that cool. I've still never plugged that thing up.
Do you even know if it works?
Nope, no idea. It's in a drawer somewhere. Next, let me show you. We'll skip around and come back to the other 2 consoles that I bought. These were the golden days when I'd find 4 or 5 consoles a day. This was probably, I'm going to say I was tied in excitement for finding this as much as I was finding this bag. So this is a controller bag. Oh, very nice. For the N64. Get a load of that. Now what else? Full bags. I only have. Look at these dramatic shots. My Nintendo bags displayed right now, but
you always were a bag hoarder.
I've got hundreds of bags, PlayStation and Sega bags. This shelf is pretty cool too. I've still got it. It's right up there. If I could find dozens of those shelves and just put my whole Super Nintendo collection on it, that would look so good on a wall. But those are really expensive. I've only ever seen one more of those, and it was like $60 or something crazy at a game store because they just didn't make many of them. I'm super into this stuff. Matter of fact, I saw something very similar to this at a local game store just the other day. Yeah, it was adhered to my mom Super Nintendo. All right, what else did we find? I haven't even opened it. Maybe I should sit here and open it now. You see what that is? You see that? You see that? I think I was really excited about this that day because I had the regular Sega Genesis, and this is the slightly different one. You see that? Okay, I was apparently very excited about it. BRB.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Oh, do you see that? I'm probably gonna be a little bit more excited about it than some would, but I finally got my purple GameCube.
Little perps.
And that's exciting because you can see right over here, over my shoulder, I've got a gray and black, right? And I was just looking to add the purple one, so I'm pretty excited about that.
That was nice. Like, completed that collection. A little, like, presenting the complete GameCube.
Maybe I should go back to putting in the dramatic shots.
Definitely not. Let's not do that.
I'm going to go. All right, let's go and see how I wrap this video up, and then we'll move on to the next video. Go ahead and go with this Nintendo bag. Oh, you know what I'm doing here? This is funny. Our first video, and I was still doing this. I don't do this all the time anymore, but I still try to remember to ask you guys what the favorite thing that we got at the end of each video was. Good to know I was doing it back at the first video. Comment below and let me know what your favorite thing is that I found for this thrift haul. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this Nintendo bag.
Of course you would.
N64 bag.
I like my bag.
You're a bag hoarder.
And these things get harder and harder to find every year.
You get a GameCube, a Sega, a Nintendo cartridge, the cartridge holder, mind you, and your favorite thing's the bag. Somebody watching has to understand. That bag is fire. Look, it's got busted stitches and everything, and I still love it. So, you're weird. I'm real excited about that. Thanks for watching, guys. Come back next time for all your thrifting and gaming YouTube needs. Peace out. Okay, well.
Hey, I'm sharp with a top hat, and I think you should subscribe. Go ahead, hit the button. I'll wait. Okay, bye. So good.
I was really into dramatic pauses back then. All right, so that was our first game hunting video. Hard to call it that, but that's where we got our start. And then it was 3 months later when we started posting videos daily, okay? 3 whole months, and then we finally figured out exactly what we were going to do, and we started doing it. Now, that video was titled Game Shop with Me, still with the rainbow backgrounds, and I'm holding a Zelda gaming manual. Let's dive into this
alert.
one. What's up, everybody? Today is a video game shopping day. I'm gonna go thrift shopping for some video games, and I'm gonna take you with me. And while we're out, I'm gonna talk about what I'm buying, what I'm passing up, and why I'm passing it up, and what I usually do, what my methods are, all that good stuff. Hopefully we come home with a big stack of video games. You just never know. I could come home with nothing. I could come home with some grails. I don't know, but let's get to it.
Was this video the first video you got comment asking if you were high?
Probably.
You look really tired.
Yeah, I look really, really tired. I must not have been sleeping very well or something back then. But what do you notice? Because again, mind you, 3 months have passed. I must not have shaved. Beard's a little bit longer. Definitely. And there are a lot more video games on that shelf. That's about 50 video games per shelf. So there's at least, in our view, 200 video games there. So that's kind of disappointing that I went and bought 200 more video games worth of videos and didn't make videos.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
That's kind of a bummer. I'm really curious what's in there. This image is too blurry to be able to tell, but I definitely kept buying games. I don't know why I didn't start making videos, but I'm sure some of you guys that are watching, and I know you're out there because you comment below sometimes and let me know you're thinking about starting a channel. But there are some of you guys out there that think about starting your own channel, and it's hard to get to. I kept buying games, just buying them, thinking, what would it be like if I was filming, and what would I do? And finally, I just did it. And this video is the start. This is our first real video because we're actually going to go to the thrift store now. So let's see what that's like. Do it. And here we go. Here's the first thrift store that I went to today. All right. If you get motion sickness, look away now because now our videos are nice and smooth, and we carry our cameras around like this. The first time I went out, I just took my cheapest GoPro, clipped it onto my bag strap, and just walked on in.
It's amazing how much more bold we've gotten with the camera.
Oh yeah, now we carry a big camera on a tripod into the store and like, hey guys, we were scared back then. There's no need to be scared. It is a Goodwill that's pretty close to my house. It's not the closest. It's one I probably go to once or twice a week. Look at that beautiful gumball machine. Whereas the ones closest to my house, I go at least every other day. So I walked in here and went straight to the games, and these were the days. used to, I could walk into a thrift store and every game on the shelf I would not have, and I could think, well, I'm just going to buy a couple because I can't afford to buy all of them, and so I'm just going to buy a few and maybe buy the stuff that I like. And so that's probably what I'm thinking here. Even though I didn't have Madden 09 at the time, and even though I did want the complete Wii collection, I couldn't afford to buy all of it. But today, it's not quite the same. Today, I still can't afford all of it. But thankfully, I've been doing this long enough that all that stuff there, all the nonsense sports games, most of the nonsense Wii games, I already have them. So it's different. It's a different look now.
I'll stop and go through most of the games because you just never know.
Rip.
All the time, I'll open a Call of Duty case and you see that one was empty. I could have just as likely opened it and there'd been a Mario Kart in there. You just never know.
I think that's how I got my first couple copies of Mario Kart. They were in empty cases. But let's scrub through here. We'll see what I got at the end. But there was no exciting games in here. And I don't really recall any of my earliest videos, those first few weeks, ever finding any crazy games. It took a little while. But at the same time, it would be interesting to go back and watch some of these because really at the start of this, I didn't know what, I think the first time I saw a copy of some of the like $100 NCAA games for the 360, I probably walked by them the first couple times I saw them because I was clueless. It took a while. It takes a while to remember, this many games. When there's 20,000 of them out there, you're going to walk by eventually. It's hard to remember. So let's scrub through. This Goodwill was interesting because back at this time, they were one of the earliest Goodwills here in town to start shoving all of their video games in the lockbox. So in the same video, there are video games right here on the shelf and video games up in the lockbox. I don't know why they did it that way, and I don't know what rhyme or reason they used for what games they put in the lockbox. But as you can see here, there's some good stuff and some bad stuff in the lockbox. There's Tekken 4, there's some in-box Sega Genesis games, some random, there's a whole plethora of stuff, but still, you can't see the other 300 or 400 games that are down in the lockbox. And all that stuff would just be like, there's like 5 copies of Wii Fit in there. Why did you put that in the lockbox and not on the shelf? But they don't know. They didn't have any rhyme or reason to do it other than, I think, to be completely honest with you, this part of town I've kind of come to figure out is more of a hot spot for people stealing. I don't know if there's one dude going to Goodwills around there and stealing stuff or if it's the area. I'm not sure. But I've never not had a problem with theft at this Goodwill because every time you go in there, empty cases all over the place. But let's scrub through a little bit. I think if there's one thing you might notice a huge difference with these videos from then to now, there's no Hannah.
Sand.
It's funny too, if you go back and watch a whole bunch of our videos, you will always hear me say, oh, my girlfriend this, my girlfriend that, because she was still working a full-time job at this time. I just quit mine, and she was still working hard. So let's go to this next Goodwill. This one's interesting because it was brand new. Look at this. It was probably, we got an ad. Hey, Bart.
It's Mickey Bart.
Well, this is funny. You're gonna get 2 ads out of this, YouTube. You played it for me now, and then I'm playing it for the channel again. But that's YouTube ad inception. This Goodwill was brand new when this was shot. It had been there for a week. We actually got to go during the grand opening week when it had opened, just a week prior to this. It feels pretty worn in now though, because we go there definitely at least once a week. Because this is a really good Goodwill.
Yeah.
And it hasn't changed much. All this stuff is still in the same place. But let's see how the video games looked at this one. I'm kind of curious because I've bought some good stuff here over the course of the last year. Annie, cool. I was probably still, because it was so new, trying to figure out where they put the video games. There they are. I see them. You see them?
Whoop. There you go.
Ooh.
Close.
Ooh, PlayStation game right off the bat. Let's go. $5, greatest hits. I might not buy. I wonder if I buy this. Because $5 is a lot, especially back then. When we started doing this, we didn't have a lot of money to do it. So I was just like, if it ain't cheap, I ain't buying it. But I will say from the beginning, I've always been so obsessed with buying, with PlayStation games, with collecting PlayStation games, that I'd be surprised if I didn't buy it. Ooh. Bakugan. Wii Fit. You know what? I don't know if I was making Wii Fit jokes back then or not, but I've seen myself already pass up like 3 copies of Wii Fit. Let's drop in and hear what old Tendo was thinking.
That looks like a good one. Shrek game, GameCube. I'm real hype on GameCube games, but
that couldn't have happened better. All right, well, we could move on from that. All right, let's skip on to the last stop of this day, I think.
All right, and the next thrift store is called Deseret Industries. And
My favorite.
I'm not saying that wrong. It is not Desert, it is Deseret. This is a Mormon thrift store, and Deseret was the name of the area that the Mormons inhabited at a certain time when they tried to become their own state.
And this has been Mormon Lessons with Tendo. All right, so I definitely want to watch this one. Did you see that kid?
I was gonna say, like, what is that kid doing?
That's awesome. I've never noticed that. It's funny I didn't notice that at the time. I definitely would have said something about it. He's racing that little car in that race, that NASCAR. All right, so I definitely want to watch this bit of the video because this is still today my favorite thrift store in town. And even back then, when I did this at the earliest stages of this channel, I was like, this place is gold. There was always great games. All right, so here's the video games. SpongeBob right off the bat. Ooh, SpongeBob GameCube. I didn't even realize that. I definitely bought that one. I can't wait to get to the end of this video with the recap and see what I actually bought, because I can't really tell from this footage what I did and didn't put back. But again, I said this already in the video, but these were just the good old days, man. Just all that stuff. I mean, I still find the same quality of stuff. It hasn't really gotten worse. I might make it sound like it has sometimes, but that's not really true. I just already have it, so I'm not buying it again unless it's really valuable and I can resell it. But this is pretty good. I remember, I didn't remember where I got that SpongeBob game, but I was just looking at my SpongeBob games the other day. Now I know. Maybe we should do more of these videos so I know where I got stuff. All right, there's one more thing that I got, I think, at this stop, if I recall correctly. Check this out. Look at this. Did you see that?
What?
I just caught myself red-handed. Look at this. I want to rewind it again and show you. And what's happening here? Do you see that? Look at this. Twilight Princess. I was not so good at what I was doing back then, and I'll let you in on a little secret of how I'm a big fat liar. I found this manual, and I'm putting it back, right? Shoving that Twilight manual back in there. This was a bad editing mistake. Oh, look, I just found the books. Oh, look, I'm looking through the books like I've never seen them before, and oh my gosh, there's a Zelda manual. You know, I think when I first started doing this, I would actually kind of go to sections, look through it, and then I thought the right thing to do was to find it and then roll the camera and act like I knew what I was doing. I don't do this anymore. This was me trying to figure out how to get my feet underneath of me. But go watch my earliest videos. You'll find me being a liar sometimes. But that was a good find, especially for this early on, because I still to this day love that manual. I love the way it looks. It's kind of, it's like a Pokemon card. All right, well, let's go to the wrap-up of this video and see how I did on my very first real wrap-up. I'm really kind of actually scared. Because I don't know. I really don't remember what I used to do back then. That's it, guys. That is an entire day of thrifting for video games. Find of the day right here. Look at that. Out of all the stuff I got, this is definitely what I'm most excited about. I have not played Twilight Princess yet. Still haven't. Now that I have this, it might be a good reason to get to it. Look at it. It's like a shiny Pokemon card. Well, it's good to know that my brain still works the same way. But what I want to know, guys, down in the comments below, what was your favorite thing that I got? Let me know if you saw anything in this video that I passed up that I shouldn't have, because please. Well, it looks like on the first video we weren't doing wrap-ups showing off all the games that we got. Hey, like I said, guys, I was still figuring things out at this time, but I'd say we've come a long way.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, comment below. If you've been watching for a long time and you watched a bunch of our voiceover videos and you now watch our vlog videos, do you miss those days? How do you feel about the transition? I definitely, as far as spending time shooting videos, I have way more fun, with us following each other around with a camera and talking to each other, It's just more fun. It's just more fun to do. But also comment below before we go, guys, if you enjoyed this kind of video. Should we do more in the future? And also, if you, for some reason, have a favorite episode of ours and want to suggest one that we should revisit, maybe do that and we'll take it into consideration. I definitely want to do some more of these. If we continue to be locked up for a longer period of time, we're definitely going to have to, because there's a lot of material here. We can go back. What if our whole channel just became regurgitating our own videos? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? But guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Do me a couple favors before you get out of here, all right? hit that subscribe button, pretty please. We just passed 1,700 subscribers, and if you hit that subscribe button, we can keep going up. Also, before you go visit tendostrash.com. I just sold like 6 or 7 different 3D printed handheld Game Boy stands today, so if you're interested in some of those, go check those out. We've got some for sale. Also, before you go, guys, pretty please, one last favor, I guess maybe 2 last favors. Join our Discord. It's a community forum. A whole bunch of people just joined today and are over there today showing off their game rooms, etc., etc. So if you'd like to check that out, go join our Discord. And then that last thing is the notification bell. Turn those notifications on, guys. Ring that bell. So that way when I post a video tomorrow, you can come back and find out what the video is. I mean, I want you to watch it, but I really think the name of the game at this point should just be coming back to see what we do, because I, right now, sitting here in front of you, have no idea what we're going to do for tomorrow's video. We're going to wake up and make something up. So to figure out what that video is going to be, hit that notification bell, guys. And until next time, peace out.